Hey, what's up YouTube? You know who I am. If you're watching this on February 10th, today is my birthday, and I am old enough to be some of the Dragon Duelists kids' dads, and that's pretty weird. I feel like a grandpa right now, and it feels really weird. Like, can't believe this shit's happening to me. Back in my day, the Dark Magician was the best card in the game. Okay, so on to the video. I'm doing a card review on something I've never ever done before, which is a banned card, and this one's on Cyber-Stein. And I don't know if it's Cyber-Stein or Cyber-Stein or something like that, because I don't know. I've been saying it's Stein just because it flows better. Like Cyber-Stein has the same I sound. If you say Cyber-Stein, it kind of sounds weird, doesn't like flow. So I like Cyber-Stein, so I'm going to be calling it that for the video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know, whatever. So yeah, the ban list is coming just around the corner, and so I'm going to be reviewing this ban card because there's potential for any ban card to come off the list, and I feel like this has this small of a possibility of coming off the list, but I'm pretty sure it's not, because it's still broken. And if you don't know what it does, because it's a really old card, and I know a lot of people are new, so if you don't know what this card does, it says pay 5,000 life points. Special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck and face up attack position. And it's a level 2 dark machine type with 700 attack and 500 defense. So it's not that good. You're just going to use it for the effect. Now this was broken back in the day because you used to be able to get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and then combo that with Megamorph, which is like if your life points are lower than your opponent's and you equipped it to a monster, it doubles its attack, and yours would obviously be lower because you're paying 5,000. But then they banned Cyber-Stein. But that was a long time ago, and the format in Yu-Gi-Oh! Has changed entirely. But back then, that was huge. Okay, that was ridiculous. But nowadays we have these broken combos like 2-card OTKs and stuff, and we have lots of back row like Warning, and I don't think Deep Prison was around back then. I know Warning wasn't. Fiendish Chain wasn't around back then. All these cards, mostly the good trap cards that we use now, weren't back around when Cyber-Stein was out. So that's why I'm considering this to be a very potential candidate for being limited in this ban list. Now, of course, you pay 5,000 life points, and you're bringing out a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which has 4,500 attack. And that's saying, like, if they don't have Warning, if they don't have Bottomless, Mirror Force, anything like that, this thing will get through. And, like, back row is such a relevant thing nowadays. Like, pretty much everybody's running back rows and shit like that. And even Valor is a card. Like, you just Valor this thing, 5,000 life points is a cost, and you Valor this thing, they are screwed. So that's why I'm thinking maybe Cyber-Stein, you know, believe me, it's still broken, and it probably won't come back, but it's just a thought I had that it might come back. Now, there's been a lot of new cards that have came out that could go good with Cyber-Stein. I'm going to go through them, some of them with you. One of them is, I think, from Strike Blast or something, and it's Gaia Drake, the Universal Force. And what this card does, it usually takes one Gaia Knight and a non-effect Synchro. So you can use anything like this. It doesn't have to be fusion summoned or with the above materials. You can just special summon this with anything, but the effect is really good. It's a Beast Warrior, 3,500 attack, and the effect is it cannot be targeted or destroyed by the effects of effect monsters. Yes, that's a pretty cool card that you can get out with this. I mean, it's pretty weak compared to Blue Eyes Ultimate, but it's still pretty strong compared to everything else. And its effect is really good. Like, it can be targeted or destroyed by effect monsters. So stuff like Scrap Dragon. Is that it? No, Heavy Infantry. I don't know if Hornet, because Hornet will just count as like a equipped spell, which is dumb. So yeah, that's that card. And now the next card is this Ojama King, which is really stupid, 0 attack, but it has 3000 defense. And you can select up to 3 of your opponent's monster card zones, and they cannot be used. And obviously once this card leaves the field, they can be used again. But you know, this card is not as good as the Guy Drake or Blue Eyes Ultimate, but still a potential target for Cyber-Stein. Now the last card I want to check that's a fusion monster that is really good, that I felt that it needed a spot in this video, is a card called The Last Warrior from Another Planet. So you usually take Sombrai the Dark and what's that? Mayonnaise? Something like that. And so the effect is, when this card is special summoned, destroy all monsters on your side of the field except for this card. It has 2350 attack and 23 defense. And it has more. It says, as long as this card remains face up on the field, neither player can normal summon, flip summon, or special summon any monsters. This card is ridiculously broken, but it's so hard to get out because of the 2 stupid cards that it needs to be polymerizationed with. But I'm sure there's other ways to bring it out, just like Cyber-Stein. But yeah, so that's a pretty funny card that comes out. And you know, it would be great in this format because the wind-ups and all that shit and the mermaids really get on my nerves, and this would be cool. So like, it says neither player can, so that means they can't even attempt to do it. So if they try to summon Magalo and they pitch heavy infantry, you can't do that because you can't even attempt to summon. So this is a really good card. I like this card. And if this Cyber-Stein ever comes back, I'm going to be using this card because it's so cool. And we have cards like Forbidden Lance and Safe Zone, but then you can't attack, but still a really good card. And I think one of the craziest cards in the game, if you can ever pull it off. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Special video on my birthday of a banned card that I thought was pretty cool, and I'm saying it's probably never gonna come back, but it could, and I would love it to come back, and that would be so damn awesome. And so yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I'm gonna spend the rest of my night editing this, putting a cool soundtrack behind it, and then doing nothing because I have no life and I wear stupid hats. So yeah, that's the video. Be sure to comment down below what you think of this card. Please give me your opinions. Tell me how you feel, if you think it's gonna come back, or just call me stupid if you think it's not gonna come back. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, comment, and links to my Facebook, Twitter, and all that other shit is down in the description. Check me out, guys, and peace.